In powerlifting, the goal of a deadlift is to pick weight up off the floor. Whether you do this with a wide stance and your hands between your legs, or a small stance and your hands outside of your legs, is completely up to you. Even though these rules have existed since the start of the sport, there is a whole movement of people that refuses to accept the sumo deadlift as a legitimate lift. The internet sometimes lovingly refers to these people as conventional NPCs or non-player characters. Originally, this term was used for scripted characters in games that you could interact with but kept repeating the same illogical nonsense. Today we'll go over how you can spot a conventional NPC and what you should do if you encounter one. The main stance. The main problem of the conventional NPC with sumo is clear. Because you open up your legs more, sumo decreases range of motion. And that means that sumo is easier for everyone and no one can be better at conventional. Of course, they have never tried sumo themselves because they heard their bro at the gym saying that it was cheating, and they will never cheat. Except that one time they took Trent for a tested meet, of course. But that was just one time, so it doesn't count, right? So is sumo really easier? First of all, if there is any conventional NPCs watching, I want to start off by saying that sumo does decrease range of motion. Now that we got that out of the way, you don't need to become angry at me. My problem with this statement without any further context is that it makes it seem like you just gain a flat out advantage without changing the mechanics of the lift at all. This is just simply not true. I think that everyone who's ever tried sumo can testify to the fact that it's harder to get the weight off the floor. When you get to the end of the lift, it does make it easier to lock out. So if you're struggling with the top portion of the lift, then yes, you will probably gain an advantage from using sumo. If it's the other way around, you might be better at conventional. So rather than seeing sumo as just a flat out advantage, you should see it as a trade-off between efficiency at the bottom and efficiency at the top. What to do if you encounter these people? If you're currently debating a conventional NPC, chances are that it's getting pretty heated. They will get mad at you for not following their flawed logic and will keep cycling through the following arguments indefinitely. Range of motion, sumo is not allowed in strongman, and sumo looks ugly. If you're currently in one of these situations, you're better off just ending the argument and going to the gym to find out which stance works best for you. That was it for the video, guys. Follow Daryl Webster on Instagram because he just hit a 450 pound bench PR. Tell us about your latest encounter with a conventional NPC and don't forget to like and subscribe and check out one of the suggested videos.